You're doing $47 an hour work, and I don't mean that as a compliment. I know some of you are doing $10 an hour work too. So every hour you spend editing your own reels, chasing signatures, or playing email ping pong, it's an hour you're not spending with a client who could pay you $10,000. Here's what the top producers figure out that everyone else is ignoring. This is Your Daily Real Estate. It's a podcast. It's a show. And I cut through the noise for you. I've been doing this for 22 years as a real estate agent and 12 years running lab coat agents, 6 years of Brilliant Tribe, and now I've got my own brokerage that we're going everywhere with. And I do it all because I need to help you. I want to help you. I want to show up so that you don't have to figure things out, because I didn't have anybody at the beginning. I had maybe one or two people that were willing to help me. So today I'm helping you, and I'm going to give you the 5 things that you need to hand off to a VA. And I mean, really hand off. So pay attention. Number 1, social media. That's number 1. When you look at the most visited websites in the world, social is always towards the top. And so when you think of social media, think of this is the way the world communicates. You have to be on there if you want to connect, even with your past clients. So that's how important this is. And it's social media content and repurposing, right? And look, you're already creating the content, or at least you already have the information. And if you're shooting and not doing a lot with it, well, let me tell you, that's the biggest waste of time, because you're shooting market updates, the walkthroughs, the advice videos, but then you're spending 3 hours cutting it up just for TikTok. You're writing the captions. You're making the thumbnails. Just stop it. Here's the handoff. You record the raw footage, and that's it. That's your job. Your VA takes it to that next step. It turns it into 10 pieces of content. Vertical shorts on Instagram, a TikTok, caption, thumbnails, posting schedule, done. 1 hour of your effort becomes a week of content. Number 2, and this one's critical, your AI presence. Marketing isn't just about Google anymore. It's about showing up when someone asks ChatGPT or Gemini, who's the best agent in my city? And you can't leave that to chance. Here's what your VA does. First, the Digital Twin Audit. They make sure your name, address, phone number are identical across every platform. Zillow, Google, LinkedIn, all of them. Why? Well, because AI trusts consistency. Inconsistent info means you don't exist to the algorithm. Second, feeding the bot. They take your video Q&As, transcribe them, and put them on your website as actual questions and answers. This trains AI to quote you when someone searches. Third, the Friday audit. Every single week, they ask ChatGPT and Gemini, who sells luxury homes in your area? And they report back whether you show up. That's your AI scorecard. That's how you know if you're winning. Number 3, lead nurturing and database management. We all know the money's in the follow-up, right? But here's what nobody tells you, the burnout. It's also in the follow-up. Your database is gathering dust, because it's tough to stay on it all the time when you have clients emailing you, going to listing appointments, showing property, and doing the marketing, showing up for social media, staying on top of all the trends. Listen, leads are slipping through, and you're too busy putting out fires to notice them. So hand it off. Your VA runs the drip campaigns, cleans up the CRM, updates contact info, handles that first speed to lead outreach. By the time that lead gets to you, they're already qualified, or at least they want to talk to you. You're not wasting your time on tire kickers. Number 4, and this is probably the most common one I see, and that's a transaction coordinator. And you don't have to use a VA for this one. You could do it in-house. The point is, don't do it. Maybe run the first few if you're new, just to get into a rhythm. But after that, outsource it. Find a great VA for yourself. Because transaction coordinator support is probably, I think, the most important one. Now, even if you have a TC, there's still so much friction that falls on you. Chasing signatures, making sure files are compliant, scheduling inspections, updating vendors on timelines. None of that requires your real estate license. Unless you got your license for that, then I can't blame you, right? A lot of that doesn't require your brain, your presence. So get out of the administrative weeds. Let your VA handle the checklist so you can focus on revenue generating activities. And number 5, this is the one most agents skip, but it's, I think, towards the top of being one of the most important ones. Personal life management. Mental load is real. All those little tasks that distract you from family time or deep work, right? That 2 hours that you needed just to focus on something to create it. Your VA can research travel itineraries, book dinner reservations, order client gifts, or gifts for your family. They can triage your inbox so you only see the emails that actually matter to you. They can manage your calendar like mine does, coordinate your speaking gigs, your podcast interviews, your client meetings, and make sure you have the buffer time so you're not sprinting from Zoom to Zoom, which I sometimes do. And this isn't about being lazy. This is about being strategic when the only resource you can't buy more of is your time. So pick one. Pick one of these 5 categories this week, just one, and document exactly how you do it. Record your screen while you work. That video, that becomes the training manual for your new VA. And on top of that, I mean, you could probably throw that video into ChatGPT or Gemini and have it then create an outline, right? Or grab the transcript that it populates when you upload it into Dropbox and create a transcript for that. Have your VA look at it. Now, you're not just offloading a task. You're building a system. Do me a favor, drop a comment and tell me, would you get the most relief from right now? I read almost all the comments. And if you found this useful, remember, share this with somebody. I'm here to help you out. I've got this outline. Message me on Instagram. I'll send it over to you. Have an awesome day.